kick off another episode of Toros Broadcasting right here from the Garnet B Records. Pad B, the Clarington Toros white MD7 squad take on Kingston. Jackman to take the draw, loses it. That's after number 5. It's Jeffrey who fires it back into the Kingston zone. Cox takes the backhand there for Kingston, knocks it down at center. They're in the Toro zone, trying to get that puck out through center ice and move it out through center. Number 2 moves it there for Cox. Cox for Kingston, takes it to his bench as Jackman tries to poke it in. There's Boyd who takes a backhand at it. He's knocked down by number 2. Jackman again is going to take another whack away at it, trying to get that puck into the Kingston zone. Kingston fires it down the ice. No icing. Back to get it is Moore who fires it off the boards for the Toros. Stuck right there at center. Cox backhands it back into the Toro zone. Just getting started here. Lead pass. That pass almost hit number 10. That's Alvarez who gets it over there for Boyd. Boyd takes his man down right there at center ice. Trying to get to that loose puck is Jeffrey. Poked away from him by Cox. Number 2 fires it back into the Toro zone and behind the net. Moore's going back there to get it. Number 9 was putting pressure on him. Tried to go back to the line. Still there in the Toro zone. Backhand pass there for... That's number 2 trying to get a backhand away. That got blocked before it hit the net. Toros have a chance to clear it out. Turnaround shot got blocked there by Rourke. Toros have it in behind the net. That's Alvarez. Trying to spring Jeffrey. There's the lead pass it through center for Jackman. Ethan Jackman starting from center ice. Trying to get around number 11. Poked off his stick. And there's McNeil who gets it for the Toros. Sorry, that's Rohrbeck. Rohrbeck gets to the scoring area with a shot. Stopped there by Mullen with the left pad. Rohrbeck digging for the puck. There's a man that Alvarez takes his man down. Stays there at center ice. Our dog tries to sweep it back into the Kingston zone. Toros get it and fire it all the way down. Number 10 overskates the puck. Our dog's going to be there in the corner, trying to set it out in front. Our dog right there picked up number 4. That's LeBeau. Number 4 trying to get away from our dog for an opportunity. Give me the first shot on goal. That went wide of the net. Rohrbeck looking to take that pass to get it out for the Toros. Starting it through center, and that's our dog with the puck. Leads it in over the blue line. Toros stay on side. Our dog goes for a shot. Stopped there by Mullen. Sends it up front, banging away at it. That was McNeil who had a couple of shots away at it, and they score! Toros strikes first out in front of the net. Rohrbeck beat Mullen. Toros have a 1-0 lead. Toros put pressure on, and a rebound out in front of the net was potted by Rohrbeck. 1-0 Toros. Smokes it up through center ice. Dobbs is trying to get to that puck. Taken away there by Webster. Backhands it out. Here's a right back into the zone again. Webster gets another opportunity to clear it. That gets off McHenry and back into the Toro zone. Webster finds it again. Fires it down the ice. Not going to be an icing call. It's going to be a penalty coming up here to Kingston, I believe. After they touch the puck. No, it's just going to be an offside maybe. Toros try and clear it out. McHenry dumps it out through center ice. It was stuck right there at center. Kingston brings it in. Toros still trying to get that puck out of their zone. They've got a 1-0 lead on a goal just now by Rohrbeck. Number 4 keeps it in for Kingston. Couldn't get the shot away as McHenry stopped that. Here's an opportunity for number 15. Puts the brakes on. Looks for somebody to give it to. Turns it over to McHenry, trying to get away from his man. Over there for Dobbs. Dobbs leads it in over the blue line. Gets around his man. It's just Dobbs and Muller with a shot. He couldn't get that shot away. He was going for the top shelf. McHenry tried to set it out in front. Taken away by number 7. Number 7 leading it out for Kingston with a pass there for number 17. He sweeps it. Knocked down by Sterling, who tries to fire it. Went off number 4 on that clearing attempt. Kingston comes in offside. 5:17 remains here in the first period. 1-0 Toros. Backhand by Boyd, tries to spring Jackman as Jeffrey fires it off the boards. Number 12. He turns it over, but it rolls into the Toro zone. Toros have got to go back to get it. Alvarez tries for a lead pass. That got broken up. And it goes right back into the center. Number 3. Picked up by Ethan Jackman. Jackman starting from center. Over there for Boyd, who takes a shot. That got blocked. Boyd's going to pick it up again, go for a backhand for Jackman. Tries to find it in his stick. Now he's going to take it to the net. Couldn't get around the first way. And Jackman, still with the puck on his stick, gets to the scoring area. Looks for somebody to give it to. Tried the backhand pass for Jeffrey, who was down low and all alone. Jackman couldn't find the puck as it squeaks out through center ice. Lead pass out all the way down the ice. Number 12 has it for Kingston. Drops it back to number 2. Trying to get it out of his zone. Go bike for Kingston. Leads it past his man. Looking for somebody to give it to. Tries for a shot that way. Rolling in behind the net. Alvarez. Got to try and clear some pressure here from Kingston. They keep it in. Backhand was weak. Couldn't make it to the goal. Toros pick it up. Starting out from center ice is Ethan Jackman to get around his man. He got stopped there by LeBlanc, number 3, and had his stick poked away from him. Toros find it. Boyd couldn't do anything with the puck. He tried to chip it into the Kingston zone. Jeffrey finds it now with a lead pass for Jackman. He gets it for Boyd. This shot got knocked down there by number 12, but the Toros are still in there looking for more. Ethan Jackman's the one who's trying it, and it's stopped there by Mullen. Rebound for Jackman. He scores! Ethan Jackman out in front of the net gets his first of the game, and there's the dab, the new celebration for him, and it's 2-0 for the Toros. So it goes by Rohrbeck, and now Jackman has stinted the Toros to a 2-0 lead, and they're in there looking for more as McNeil goes for his shot. Went off a skate, tried to throw it out in front. Ardog trying to find that puck for the Toros. In his skates, Ardog goes for a shot. That got blocked by number 10. Ardog gets another opportunity. That one off a skate of the defenseman. Rohrbeck takes a shot. That got blocked. Moore for Kingston backhands it out and relieves a little bit of pressure. That one hopped over the stick of Moore, and now Ardog couldn't do anything with the blue line. Cox fans on a shot. Here comes Ardog. It's all alone against Mullen. Ardog and Mullen. Shot scores! 3-5 hole. Ardog makes it 3-0 with 2:41 left to go here in the first period. Face off from center ice. Loses it. Sterling backhands it out. Knocked down by Moore. Toros trying to find that puck. Here comes Dobbs all alone. Turns it over. Brandt tried to pick that puck up. Brandt right here in the corner trying to backhand it through the net. Kept in by Sterling. He goes for a shot, got blocked by Finn. As Dobbs falls down right here in front of us. McKenna is trying to get to the puck. And it squeaks out through center ice. Number 11 is going up there with number 4. Number 4 may have the first big opportunity here for Kingston. And it gets stopped there by Doyle. His first big save of the day as he stopped number 11. Went over the stick there of number 10. Here comes an opportunity. It's a 3-on-1. Brandt, Dobbs, and McCannaran. There's a shot stopped there by Mullen. Rebound out in front of the net. They couldn't sweep it in. McCannaran's going to find it from the face-off circle and try and send it out in front. Going to get captured in the line by Sterling. Sterling goes for a shot. Here's an opportunity here. And they score! Brandt out in front of the net. Picked up the loose puck and potted it past Mullen. And now the Toros extend their lead to 4-0. The Toros are coming out like a house on fire. They've got 4 goals before even the first period ends. Knocked down there by Boyle, and that went up. You got the whistle. I thought I heard the whistle there, but no. 17, got there for number 2. There's a shot knocked down there by Moore, and here's an opportunity. Throws it at the net, and Doyle steers that aside, throws it out in front. Doyle steered that centering pass out in front. Away as well, kept in by number 17. He goes for a shot. Couldn't make it through a screen. They're still trying to find that puck, and they do. Fire it down the ice. Here comes the opportunity for number 17, back in his own zone. Loses his puck. Jackman's got it. We're in the last minute of play of the first period. Jackman already with a goal in the game, putting pressure on number 7, takes him down. Over there for Jeffrey, who's digging for the puck for the Toros. Jeffrey loses it. Jackman tried to keep it in, stayed in at the line. Webster knocked it down for Kingston up there for Bronson. Bronson has it taken away from him by Ethan Jackman. He turns it over to number 17, who fires it down the ice. Goes in behind the net. 25 seconds left to go here in the first period. Toros trying to find that puck, and it's Jeffrey that does, and he backhands it out all the way down the ice. Webster turns it over to Moore, who tries to lead pass for Jeffrey past him. Still digging for that puck. Turned over to number 2. Again, turned over to Jackman. In over the blue line. Might have one more opportunity. Not going to get the shot away. But the Toros do have a 4-0 lead after one period of play over Kingston. We're going to start period number 2. It's a 4-0 Toros lead. Our dog to take the face off. Beats number 4. Leads it in under the blue line. That's our dog. Looking for a shot. From the face-off circle, he shoots it. That went high and wide and over the net. Still stays in the Kingston zone. And there's a shot there. Got knocked down. Chase to clear it out. Starting it through center ice is number 4. And then gets himself around Rizzler. Logan Rizzler. Here's a shot for number 4. Stopped there by Doyle. And he tried to play it to his man. And luckily the referee blew the whistle before he was able to play it. Face off to the right of Doyle. Won by the Toros. And McNeil starts it out going up there with our dog. McNeil overskated the puck. Toros get it again. Here comes our dog. All along with a shot. And he scores! Over the glove of Mullen. And the Toros have extended their lead to 5-0. It didn't start out well for the MD7 white team after they lost the first 2 games. But they've been like a house on fire lately on a 2-game winning streak. And now in this game have a 5-0 lead. Sends that in front of the net. Back up, poked away. And here comes McHenry trying to get away from Steele. McHenry loses it there to number 2 as it gets back in now to number 14. Steele digging for the puck against Brad, who tries to find it for the Toros. He turns it over to Steele. He goes for a shot. It's going to be an easy save for Doyle as he steers it aside. Goes in behind the net for more. Trying to find his man. Brad trying to clear it out. Dobbs is going to do that as well. Here they come starting it through center with Sterling. Sterling going up there with McHenry. Couldn't do anything with the puck. Trying to find it again. He does sweep it back into the Kingston zone. That's going all the way down the ice. And it goes for an icing call. Our dog wins the draw for the Toros. And Logan Rizzler tries to clear it out at the blue line. Turned over to Kingston as number 15 got taken down by McNeil. And McNeil leads it into the zone. A payback there. McNeil got taken down at the blue line. Here comes an opportunity for the Toros. Back to the line. Goes over the stick there of number 15. Rizzler with a pass for McNeil. Here comes the opportunity for number 15. Rizzler's in there. And our dog's going to help him out as our dog goes in behind his own net. Trying to clear that puck out for the Toros. Moves it up there for Rohrbeck. Popped over his stick. Number 10 couldn't get his shot away. Backhanded out by our dog. Up there for Rohrbeck. Rohrbeck, who's got a goal in the game. Looking for number 2 against Mullen. And this time Mullen had his number to make the save. Tried to set it out in front and there was nobody there for the pass. Tries to go back to the line. And Rizzler couldn't keep that in. So now Lewis has got to go back to retrieve it for the Toros. Couldn't get to the puck. Just stays in the zone for our dog. Right here in front of us. Number 7's digging for the puck. Cox tried to hold it in. McNeil's trying to go off to the races for the Toros and get around number 9. Here's a chance to clear it out. Uses the boards, turns it over to the Toros. Sterling, who fires it down the ice. Cox is going to get to the puck that died right there at the icing line. Here comes the opportunity to clear it out for Kingston. Number 4. Couldn't do anything with the puck as that backhand got knocked down. Trying to find that loose puck as our dog tried for a lead pass. Gets up there for Rohrbeck. Trying to get around number 10. He gets poked off his stick. Number 4. Starting it into for Kingston. Number 4 against Doyle. And he hit the post. He had Doyle beat, but he rang it off the post. So here comes our dog. Our dog leads it in over the blue line with a shot into the glove of Mullen with a big save. Face off to the right of our dog, trying to stuff that puck in at the side of the net. couldn't do so. Kept in by Sterling. He tries to get a shot away. That got blocked before it hit the net. Still stays in the zone, tries to set it out of front. Taken away by number 8. Here comes Moore leading it out for Kingston. Couldn't get around McCanner in, and he takes McCanner in into the bench there at the Toros. McCanner in, still on his feet, trying to find that puck. Turned over to Dobbs, who fires it down the ice. Toros enjoying a 5-0 lead over Kingston right now. Captained by Sterling at the line. Tries to get it through, that didn't work. Dobbs tries to tip that pass. Went over the stick of McCanner, but Sterling keeps it in. That shot tipped away in behind the net. Number 11 off the board, kept in at the line. Kingston can't get it out of their zone right now, and Best falls down there. Here comes the opportunity here for number 8. Gets around one man. He had to get around Best as well, as Best knocks that down right here in front of us. But it goes over the stick of Best, and number 2 tried to get the shot away. Dobbs is trying to get to the puck. Out in front, knocked away by Sterling. Here comes Brandt. Brandt had one of the 4 goals in the first period. This one he turns over to number 16. That one off Sterling as his centering pass tried to get in there. Bounced in behind the net. Kept in there at the line. Looking to get that shot through. That's not going to happen. Couple whacked away at that puck to try and get it out for Kingston. But it still stays in the zone. Hopped over Dobbs' stick. Here comes Kingston starting it out, number 17. Nice spin around by number 17, and then he gets around Jackman. Number 17 reaches the blue line, but he brings it in offside. Face-off is going to be at center. Jackman to take the draw against number 4. Jackman wins the draw, trying to go off on the races, and this one he tries to backhand it in. Didn't work. Ethan Jackman turns it over to Alvarez. Alvarez with a bad pass. Here comes number 4. Gets around his man with a shot. Went high and wide and over the net. Jeffrey got to get it out. Pass number 11. Kept in there by number 14. He goes for a shot back. Tipped wide of the net. Jackman, another opportunity to clear it out. Gets around number 5. Ethan Jackman couldn't get around number 4, who just throws it at the net, and Moore knocked it down. Toros still trying to find that loose puck, as that's number 4. Turns it over to Moore. Right here in front of us. Toros get it, try and clear it out, and that's Jackman. Jackman, one more man to beat. He's all on his own. Ethan Jackman against Mullen. Hitting in low end. Stopped there by Mullen this time. Jackman scored in the first period, and this time Mullen had his number as Jackman tried to go for the deke for his second goal. They're still in there though. Jeffrey with a shot, and there's a right pad save there by Mullen. Goes in behind the net. As man gets taken down, the Toros are going to be penalized coming up. Kingston goes to the power play, down 5-0. Roar back, dumps it into the zone. That's going to kill some time on this power play. Fires it around the boards for Kingston to clear it out. Kept in at the line by Rizzler. And Logan Rizzler fires it in behind the net. Kingston with another chance to clear that puck out of their zone. And they do clear it up to center, where Logan Rizzler finds it and dumps it back in. Great shift here by Rizzler, as always doing is just dumping it down and killing some time on this power play. Here comes a chance, backhanded in by our dog. They get the other opportunity, kept in at the line by Rizzler. Still with the opportunities to clear it out for Kingston. Our dog keeps it in. It's Kingston with the power play, but the Toros have spent all that power play time for Kingston in their zone. Kept in by Lewis, who tried to go for a shot over his stick. Here comes an opportunity. The first one on this power play. And there's a shot. Stopped there by Doyle, and there's going to be no rebound out in front of the net. Face off to the left of Doyle. Step to the line for number 10 with a shot. Stopped there by Doyle. They're trying to clear that rebound out, and it does come out at their center ice. McNeil tried to clear it all the way down, but Kingston holds the line, and now it's squeaked out through center ice. Number 10, if he brings it in, it's going to be offside, and then they just brought it in onside as it goes in behind the net. Chance to clear it out for Sterling. Sterling gets around number 2 with a lead pass, knocked down there by number 10, who fires it back in. Sterling gets to clear it out again. Hits number 15. Back onto the stick of Sterling. And this one he fires all the way down the ice. That should about do it for the Kingston power play, as the Toros still have a 5-0 lead going in behind the net. That pass is going to get picked off and tries to stay in the zone. They started it through center ice. What a pass there for number 9. Number 9, Cox, looking for a shot. Stopped there by Doyle. Rebound out of front of the net, and the rebound also hopped over the stick. Alvarez finds it and fires it down the ice. That's not going to have enough for icing. And Alvarez is trying to get to the puck. There's a shot stopped there by the goalie, and they score! Got a bad break. McNeil gets that goal. It looked like it might have went all the way down the ice, but it didn't. Go for an icing call, and McNeil to take the draw. Loses it to number 4. As number 4 leads it in. Taken off him by McHenry. McHenry coming back to back check number 4 into the corner. Here come the Toros starting it out with Dobbs with McHenry. Dobbs gets around McHenry. Tried to get around number 16 as well. That didn't work. Knocked down by Brent. Couldn't find it in his skate. Toros get it. Lead pass by McHenry. Was going to be offside. Kingston fired in behind the net. Alvarez is going to be there for the puck. Trying to take it out with a lead pass at through center ice. Over the stick of Dobbs. But here comes an opportunity. All on his own. Couldn't get the shot. There's a right pad save there by Mullen as the man gets taken in out in behind the net. Toros still putting pressure on there in the corner. 6 goals isn't enough for them right now. Here starts it through center ice. Number 4 trying to get around Alvarez. As McHenry falls, tried to set it in front. Number 4 picked that pass off, but here come the Toros starting it out. Led by Jackman. Jackman going up there with Dobbs. Ethan Jackman and Dobbs gets around 17. Ethan Jackman alone. Couldn't slide it in. He had Mullen going the wrong way, but the puck slid right past the net. Starting it through center ice for Kingston. That's going to get turned over to Alvarez. Alvarez tries. Jackman takes his man down. Ethan Jackman with a big hit off Moore there right in front of us. Jackman still attempting to get to that puck. There he falls down as number 8 gets it. Number 8. Boyd was on him, and now he clears it out. Collision right there in front of us. So get it. Alvarez moves it up there for Jackman. Too far past him. Here comes number 17 for Kingston with a shot. Rolled wide of the net. Alvarez from his own zone. Gonna wait and wait for somebody to give it to. Tries for a pass for Moore. Moore couldn't stay on his feet. Here comes Kingston leading it in as Jackman takes Webster down here right in front of us. Jackman digging for the puck, trying to get it away from Taylor. Stays in the zone, number 4. Erskine's right here. Jackman working over him as well. Here comes Moore. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Erskine's going to be the first in the corner for Kingston. Looks for somebody out in front of the net. He's got number 8 sitting all alone at the side. Just couldn't get a pass to him. Here's Alvarez to get it out. 2:23 left to go here in the second period. It's a 6-0 Toros lead. Moore gets it, fires it off the boards and out. Number 17 turns it over to Boyd, but the Toros are going to be offside once Boyd reaches the zone. Toros are going to get penalized again. Here's a shot for 14, knocked down there by Dobbs. Couldn't get it through Lewis. Lewis tried to get it out. Moore tried to poke it past Riesler. Not going to happen. Logan Riesler clears it out. Here's a backhand. Went past Brent. Riesler trying to get it past number 5. Turns it over to number 11. Riesler gets another opportunity. That one is getting out through center ice. Turns it over to Dobbs. Dobbs couldn't do anything with the puck. He just fires it in behind the net. Putting pressure on. We're in the last minute of play of the second period. The clock says 5-0, but I believe the Toros have a 6-0 lead right now. Here's a chance to keep it in. Dobbs with the backhand. That got knocked down. Here comes Kingston starting it out through center ice. Here's number 14 for Kingston. Poked off his stick, and Dobbs sends it the rest of the way down the ice. Number 14 is going to be there to pick it up for Kingston. In his own zone he starts. Goes in behind the net. Almost got pickpocketed in behind the goal. Kept in at the line. That shot got blocked. Rizzler tries for a shot. It rolls in behind the net. Tried to bounce out in front, and Mullen was on in the game there as he steered it aside. Goes back to the line there for Rizzler. Couldn't keep it in, so Rizzler just finds it and fires it out. Under 10 seconds left to go here in the second period of a 6-0 Toros lead. And Steele's going to get it, and there goes the buzzer. The Toros just have to play 15 more minutes of hockey and enjoy a 6-0 lead. As we start period number 3, the Toros still have 27 seconds left to kill off on this Kingston power play. As number 4 is going to take the draw for Kingston against Jackman. Ethan Jackman couldn't do anything with the puck as they're still digging for the puck. Here comes number 7. He's the one that comes away with it. He fires it off the boards deep into the Toro zone where Moore gets it. He fanned on the first opportunity, but then he cleared it out. But Kingston still have it with a shot. That got blocked there by Alvarez, as Alvarez put his body on the line before it hit the goal. Still stays in there, and Doyle made the save there to kick it aside. Toros are going to get it out and start it out through center ice with Jackman. Logan Jackman leads it in past Cox, looking for a backhand. Here's a shot, went wide of the net. Jeffrey going back to the line. Alvarez couldn't keep it in. That shot got knocked down by Cox. Here they started through center ice. Alvarez turns it over. Number 5 gets it. Tried to set it into front. That got picked off. Again thrown at the net. Knocked down. Here comes number 7, Boyd. Leading it in over the blue line. Going up there with Jeffrey. Boyd's going to take it in himself. Nobody to give it to. Puts the brakes on Boyd. Oh, on his own with a shot. Stopped there by Mullen. Boyd's getting his own rebound though. And Mullen comes up with another big save on the rebound. Face off to the left of Mullen. One by the Toros. Our dog. Here's a chance to clear it for Taylor for Kingston. He falls. Here comes McNeil. Got to get goal in the game. Taken down there that time by number 2. Chance to clear it out. And he will. Lewis holds the line. His shot got blocked there by number 8. And Kingston started out. Going away on a breakaway. Got to use the speed to get around Rizzler. And he does. Against Boyd. And a big save there by Doyle on the breakaway. He stopped everything so far that's been fired at him. Here comes a chance coming in through center ice for the Toros with our dog. Our dog cuts to the left there with a shot. Hit the post. Our dog with a big opportunity there, but he hit the post and now he sends it out the front. Cox knocks that away. McNeil hopped over his stick. Rohrbeck finds it again. Rohrbeck trying to find it in his skates. Gives it to McNeil. McNeil goes to his backhand. That got blocked there by number 10. Number 10 to clear it out. Knocked down there by Rohrbeck again. Our dog finds the puck. Throws it at the goal. Goes in behind the net. Cox takes the care of, and now he's going to lead it out for Kingston. Tries to go up the middle. Toros knocked that down. Our dog couldn't get the shot off. Doyle fires it around the boards. Lewis is trying to keep it in. Lewis goes for his shot, and that didn't get all he wanted to on that. Here comes our dog. From his own zone he starts. Gets taken down there by Cox. And number 2 is digging for the puck as well, right there at center ice. Lewis gets it, fires it back into the Kingston zone. Another turnover there by Doyle. McNeil's going to pick it up as our dog stays on side. Throws it at the net, knocked down by Cox. As both McNeil and Cox collided, sends it out of front. Our dog was waiting for a pass from Rohrbeck. Now he finally gets it, and he couldn't control it on the rebound. He tried to go to his backhand and couldn't do anything with it. As Cox fires it around the boards, Lewis is going to be there to keep it in for the Toros. His shot flutters to the net, and McNeil tried for a tip on that. It went wide of the net. McNeil got Rohrbeck out in front of the net with a shot. Stopped there by Mullen. Number 10, chance to clear it out, and he does down the ice. Lewis is going to take his time as he goes back in his own zone, trying to get around Cox. He makes sure he does that, and he tries to lead the end-to-end rush. Lewis brings it in offside. Face off at center, won by Brant. Brant that hopped over his stick. Here comes Dobbs trying for a shot, that got knocked down. Sterling trying to find the puck. Brant again finds it over his stick from McHenry, who dumps it back in. Knocked down by number 17, who fires it up through center for number 5. Taken away by McHenry, a couple of whacked away at it, and the Toros finally get it. Number 17 for Kingston though, retrieves the puck, fires it down the ice. Doyle's going to make the big save there and steer it aside, in behind the net. Tried to set it at the front, nobody was there to take the pass. And now the Toros get it. Started out through center ices. That's McHenry who dumps it down the ice. It rolls in behind the goal. 16 has pressure on him by Dobbs. That pass got picked off by Brant. They're still digging for that puck. It's Brant who throws it at the net. Nobody there. Out in front of the net for Dobbs. He scores! I believe that should be 7-0 in favor of the Toros. Face off from center. Won by number 4 against Jackman. Knocked down there by Sterling. He leads it into the zone. Couldn't do anything with the puck. So that's Boyd who leaves it for Jackman. Jackman in behind his own net. Gets taken down by number 16. Jackman goes to the backhand. What a backhand by Ethan Jackman. Goes top shelf and nails the pump fist and a new celebration to add to his arsenal. And that is a 8-0 Toros lead. Jackman came to play today and so did the rest of his teammates. They lead 8-0 and Jackman's got 2 of the goals. Knocked down by number 7. Here comes our dog leading it out to the Toros. All alone. Our dog also has a goal in the game. Going for another one. That went fired wide of the net. Number 2. Couldn't clear it out. Roosevelt going to keep that in at the blue line. Couldn't get away from number 7. And that back there for Rohrback. Rohrback gets away from his man. Throws it at the net. Squeaks through the legs of Mullen. That goal is going to go to the Rohrback. And it's 9-0 in favor of the Toros. The 9-0 lead for the Toros. Backhand there by Dobbs, leads it into the zone. Up there for Brant. Oh, by himself with a shot. That went high and wide of the net. Toros still in there digging for more. 9 goals isn't enough right now. Sterling couldn't clear it out. Captain at the line. Nice play there by McNeil, and he brings it in offside. They've got the line of Jeffrey, Jackman, and McHenry out there right now. Jackman's in there looking for the puck, trying to add to his stats. He's got 2 goals in the game, Ethan Jackman. There's a shot that went high and wide of the net. Dobbs to clear it out. Here comes the opportunity. Couldn't get off to the races though. Number 4 leads it into the zone with a shot. Stopped there by Doyle as he played. As man gets taken into the boards, and there's going to be a penalty coming up to Kingston. Toros go to the power play coming up next. Jackman's line is still right there, and Jackman fires it down the ice. Here's number 9 to pick it up for Kingston. Kingston fires it at the center. That was Cox for number 4. Gets around McHenry. Couldn't do anything with the puck, so number 8 gets it, fires it back into the zone. Doyle's going to kick that aside and move it in behind the net for Sterling. Sterling from his own zone, he's going to try and clear it through center ice. And now they get it. Here comes Jackman, who tips it by his man back into the zone. Doyle for Kingston clears it out. Toros stay outside. Alvarez tries to get to the puck. McHenry's in there as well. There's a backhand that gets knocked down. Jackman finds the puck. Couldn't get that to the scoring opportunity. McHenry went for a shot that got blocked. Jeffrey's still in there digging for the puck. Here comes number 4. Leading it in for Kingston. Trying to get to an opportunity to score from there's a shot that got blocked. Tried to shoot it from the face-off circle and only caught a white jersey as the Toros are throwing it, blocking anything that reaches the goal on Doyle. Jackman leads it out. Got number 8 to beat. Ethan Jackman, all on his own. Jeffrey took number 4 down. Jackman couldn't get through that last line of defense. Here comes number 9, Cox, leading it out for Kingston. All on his own. He's got to get around Alvarez though, and Alvarez uses his big body to not allow that to go through. Cox is still digging for the rebound. They're trying to find that puck, and they couldn't do it as Doyle found it and covered it up. Gets the face off just inside the blue line. Toros win the draw, backhanded in. Number 17, Webster, had Riesler on him. Riesler was putting pressure on Webster to do something with the puck. And now it squeaks it through center ice. Here comes Logan Riesler to get to the loose puck. But it's Ossinger who moves it out. Knocked down by number 15. He tried to throw it at the net. That got knocked down. Webster with the opportunity to clear it out. Rohrback shot gets knocked down. Still in there for Riesler. Logan Riesler gets to a scoring opportunity, and that may have got kicked aside by Mullen. And here's Riesler again digging for the puck. Tapped into the line. Great play there by Boyd to hold the line, and it's still in there. There's like 5 Toros right there at the blue line digging for the puck against one Kingston player. Moore trying to find Rohrback for an opportunity. He's going to find it. Here's a shot for Moore. Stopped there by Mullen. Rebound out of front. Webster tries to clear it away. Turnaround shot there by Riesler. He got taken down there by number 2. Number 11 has a chance to clear it out. Stays right there at the blue line as Boyd tries to hold it in. As Rohrback took his man into the boards. And now Lewis got tripped up. Here's an opportunity going up there with number 5. Not going to go anywhere. Toros find the puck. 4 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. Tries to find it. Clears it out through center ice. Number 17 backhands it out through center. Off the stick of number 2. Here comes number 17 leading it out for Kingston. In over the blue line. Gets around Riesler. Couldn't get the shot away. Still in there. And again that got knocked down and fired out down the ice. Number 16 tries for a pass for number 11. Broken up there by Rohrback. Still right there in the zone. Sterling hopped over his stick and rolls into the zone. Number 11. 2 men on him. He turns it over to Rohrback. Nothing to do with the puck. Our dog knocks that down. Our dog leads it in over the blue line. Comes in offside. Erskine to take the draw against Rohrback. Rohrback won it. Was back in the line. Here's a shot for number 11. That didn't make it through. The Toros get it and fire it down the ice. 5 seconds left. That should about do it for this game. Toros knocked it down as Ossinger gets it for Kingston. He fires it down the ice. The MD7 White Toros come up with a huge 9-0 win. It's the first shutout of the year for Doyle in the Toros net. And the Toros will now play next weekend. I'm the voice of the Clarington Toros, Mike Jackman.